Wow, huge news, everyone. Auston Matthews is going to be the new Toronto Maple Leaf captain. This is coming Wednesday. John Tavares stripped of the captaincy. Let's talk about it. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. I hope you hit that subscribe button, like, notification bell. Definitely comment your thoughts below on this move and just what the Leafs are going to do in general the rest of the offseason. I mean, we've talked about it. The Leafs were not going to be done. They were going to make more moves. There's the side to me that's worrying from a perspective of the Leafs fan base and everything going on, and then there's the side of this move was needed, maybe more to come. Auston Matthews, one of the stars in this league. When you look across the league, right, the big stars, for the most part, best guys on their team in terms of star guys have the C. Like Connor McDavid has the C, Sidney Crosby has the C. Then there's the, I would say, outliers with a team like Colorado, where Gabriel Landeskog was kind of that first guy there. They won a cup. Obviously his injury stuff, but that's different. Nathan McKinnon, Cale Makar, they got A's here and there. I think that's fine, right? Nathan McKinnon, we know he can be a big leader with Colorado. But past that, like the big guys in the league, for the most part, are captains or assistant captains. Auston Matthews been an assistant captain. Is he going to be the more vocal guy in the room? I think the John Tavares conversation for a lot of people, and kind of bouncing off of what Chris Johnson says here, the move comes after extensive internal discussions that began after the team's playoff loss to Boston. My thing is John Tavares, captain, he's had some big moments. Game 6, goal, overtime, Tampa Bay Lightning, go to the second round. You rewind, to the New York Islanders days when they had the big drought, big moment, overtime against the Florida Panthers. So Tavares has had those individual moments, but does he have the captain, I would say, spark to get a team out of the gutter? They almost did it against Florida, almost did it against Boston this year. They were on the way to doing it against Florida and then losing in overtime with the Nick Cousins goal. So there's different ways to look at it, but at the end of the day, and this is my perspective, Auston Matthews, Morgan Riley were the two options this offseason, and I think you had to do it. I said it. You know what? I'm a huge Tavares guy. I have been a huge Tavares guy for a while, but I said it. They had to move towards Matthews or Riley, and by default in my eyes, Auston Matthews is your number one center. You want him to commit to Toronto the rest of his career. This is the move for that. Matthews has to be the leader now. He has to be the guy to bring his team to the finish line and bring his team to a cup. There's going to be conversations on the other side about what I was saying about the worry. Mitch Marner. Wake up, folks. Auston Matthews and Mitch Marner are very close friends. I think this is another way of looking at it and saying Auston Matthews, they're committing to him as the captain, and they're also recommitting to the core four in just a different structure. So you're going to agree or you're going to disagree, but I think that's how it is. And I hope that you're rewatching this video and somehow they've made a huge trade to move Mitch Marner, to make major changes. I just don't see it at this time, okay? I know there's been a lot of trade speculation out there. There's still been a lot of trade proposals thrown out by different sites, different conversations. And you know what? I'm going to make another video or two if I see another idea or I have an idea of where, okay, this Mitch Marner trade could work without disrespecting the player and making it work for both sides. I just look at the Mitch Marner, his Marner Foundation. I look at the things he's done for the city outside of being a National Hockey League player. He's done good things. He's a great guy off the ice. I've said that. You know what? As much as I've lost my mind on Mitch Marner, the player, and we've talked about his, I don't know, how he goes about things, and that's as a person in some ways, but that's more involved in hockey. I said off the ice, with hockey not involved, you know my opinion on Mitch Marner, at least hopefully you do. And that is meeting the guy a few times, knowing people that know him well. I don't have bad things to say about Mitch Marner in terms of off ice. On ice, I don't think he's been able to get it done. I think a change should have been made by now, and they could have done it. But you apply a no movement clause like Dubas did, and the guy has total control. So we're gonna see, guys. This is like a huge starting point for a direction of the Leafs. New coach, new captain. If these changes can't get it done, Mitch Marner, 1 year left on his contract. John Tavares, 1 year left on his contract. It looks like Tavares, like the Darren Dreger tweet says, he fully supports this move. We know he's really developed a close relationship with the other guys in the core four, specifically with guys like Marner and Matthews. And Auston Matthews is going to be the new captain on Wednesday. So my perspective, like I said, I think it's the right move. I've always been a huge Tavares guy, but I think a change of scenery is right here. New coach, new captain. And for me, I still think you make a big splash. But you know what? The Leafs perspective and the Shanahan perspective and the Trey Living perspective is, hey guys, we made some big moves. We brought in Chris Tanev. We changed our coach. We changed our captain. Those are 3 significant moves. I have that bad feeling that that's how they're going to look at it. And I don't disagree that those aren't, like, those are big moves. I don't disagree that. But at the same time, you're looking at the perspective of the Leafs with first-round exits, with disappointments since drafting Auston Matthews, first overall in 2016. There's been 1 first-round win. You've lost to teams like Montreal and Columbus, where there's no business losing those series. I think the captain choice is correct here, but I'm still saying more change needs to come. So we're going to see, guys. I don't have the sense that the big move's going to happen beyond this, as in the trade that we've all been expecting. But I'm willing, and this is so crazy coming from me, I'm willing if there's more moves at a peripheral direction. I.e., last year, I was content with Domi and Bertuzzi. Those are the moves I called for. Those are the moves I predicted. They happened. I think the Leafs made more progress in terms of their culture, but I didn't like that Sheldon Keefe stayed. I think I would have been a lot more content had Keefe been gone last year. You brought in Craig Berube-esque guy last year and then played with guys like Bertuzzi and Domi, who those coaches would appreciate those kind of players. Now Bertuzzi's gone. I think Craig Berube would have loved coaching Bertuzzi. He gets to coach Domi. We'll see if he can bring a different side of Mitch Marner. But I've used this example for other people. The Craig Berube and relationship with Jordan Kyrou did not work very well in St. Louis. I see a lot of similarities of Kyrou's style and certain things with Kyrou that I see with Mitch Marner. I think Mitch Marner's well above Kyrou in terms of the player and in terms of the overall, so far in his career, again, Marner being a little older. It's a very much we'll see for me, guys. So Auston Matthews, captain. Comment your thoughts down below. A little rambling for me, but I want to give you guys my perspective, my thoughts. I think this is the right move. I still think more moves need to happen. Is it a Cal Yarncrow trade? Well, where will Nick Robertson go? I know there's been rumors about the Flyers with Nick Robertson, California teams. We're going to see what's going to happen, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.